Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2523. Today's date is 5 July 2022. वाजले आता रात्रीचे almost 9 वाजत आहे. Okay, so what is exactly happened today? Today I wake up at 6:30 a.m. Okay, and I started doing my work almost like 8:30 or maybe 8:45. Yes, and as soon as I started, I was first thing I have to do is the edit my vlog. Okay, edit my GTA 5 vlog because today I have to upload. Basically is that ki yesterday I have to upload this vlog, but unfortunately the day before I record the vlog, the audio quality is very low. Like sometime audio is not even clear, like it's not even hear it properly, so I have to do it again. So yesterday I record one more time the entire vlog, and yesterday then I start, after I record I quickly start doing editing. Okay, and 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 since that work is continuous today, and it's kind of like a very little bit of difficult. It's not actually a difficult, but like basically in my GTA 5 vlog, the first thing that I have to do is that key remove the gaps. Okay, like basically what is exactly gaps? Like whenever we are talking, we are putting some sort of space between one word to another word, or one sentence to another sentence, or we are putting some sort of gaps. Okay, so while doing conversation, we genuinely, this is kind of like a very common kind of thing that everyone is doing it. But when you are hearing this thing, it kind of like a little bit of bore. What is exactly what I'm trying to tell you is that ki in a YouTube, there are so many, the audience retention are getting lesser than lesser every day. Okay, so basically what does that I'm gonna tell you is that ki as an audience they required attention, like they required something like uh, instant gratification. Okay, so if you are putting gaps between the conversation or between the saying or dialogue, something like that, you can reduce that instant gratification. Okay, so people as a viewer, they can go away from your video and they didn't even watch your video at all. Okay, so unfortunately this thing affect your channel, affect your growth and everything. So most of the YouTuber, they are actually remove those gaps. Okay, and so remove those gaps. And how do I remove those gaps? You just have to cut it down those gaps, remove those gaps. Okay, just select, remove, select, remove. So basically what I'm trying to tell you, ki if you record almost like a 1 hour or 2 hour conversation, you just have to apply almost like 1,000 cuts, sometimes even more than that. So 1,000 cut in one single video file, it was kind of like a very so much. Okay, and after you cut down all the parts na, then video will become very much engaging. When you watch that particular video na, the video is very much engaged. You can't, basically as a viewer, they can get a instant gratification, instant information without getting even gaps. They didn't have any time to think what is exactly happened next, just constantly put. Okay, so this is kind of like a good technique to do some sort of things like that. Okay, so this is what I'm doing it. Okay, so this GTA 5 log, I apply almost like 1,000 cuts. Okay, my recording is almost like a 1 hour, maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Okay, and after I apply the cuts, the I add almost like a, how many, like 1,000 cuts sometimes. Yeah, it is 1,000 cuts. Yes, and Premiere Pro will crash. Yes, like yesterday my Premiere Pro crash, and today is also Premiere Pro crash. Okay, so I have to do some sort of little bit like basically you can't apply 1,000 cut at the same time. Okay, you just have to cut 100 cuts, then you have to remove those parts, then you have to remove, add 100 cuts, then you remove those parts. So you just have to do in installment wise or step wise, so your computer will not crash, and you can do your work flawlessly. So this is the kind of flow I'm doing it. Okay, if I have kind of like a really good processor and RAM, then I will do something like that. But like this is not a solution. Okay, like basically like that, ki how many cuts you add. Like if you say I have i9 processor and like a 120 GB RAM, so I will not worry about that thing. Yeah, it will work on that as also, but this kind of workflow is not actually handy. Okay, like sometimes it's kind of like a your processor will sustain that kind of heavy work, but actually when you are doing editing or things like that, it's kind of like a very hectic to you. Like a basically like a when you have that kind of like 1,000 cuts on your timeline now, it's very difficult to find out which cut do you want and which cut do you want it to remove. Okay, so you just have to label those things, and trust me, you can like basically, can you imagine, you can label almost like 1,000 clips a particular label. It's a very challenging task, very challenging task. So do at least almost like 100 clips, like at least 100 cuts, then 100 clips. 100 cuts means that means you are creating 100 clips. Okay, so it's kind of like really good 100 clips that you can easily manage, easily understand, and then you can proceed forward again and again. So it's good way, and this is the kind of technique I'm doing it, and it's good. Okay, so like basically I record almost like a 1 hour and 23 minutes. Okay, and I compress that data in 18 minute 18 minute like almost like how many, almost like a 85 to 87, something like a 90% of data I compress. So it's kind of like a very tremendous, like a, can you imagine how many information is going through directly third like how much I compress that data. So it's kind of like really good. It takes time. Yes, definitely it takes time. Yes, it takes time to you, it takes time your processor and things like that, but yeah, it will work, it will definitely work. Okay, so since I wake up at morning, I started doing my work, and first thing I have to do is I have to do edit. Okay, so I just quickly focus on editing, doing cuts and things like that. So I did it, like I didn't really complete, but the important segment of the editing part is remove all those things, remove all those gaps. It takes me almost like 12:30 p.m. Then after that I ate my lunch, and after that I cannot sustain myself. Like basically I'm like after I lunch I try to edit, but I cannot edit. Okay, like basically my body is actually very much panic, I just wanted to sleep. Because of that, yesterday I was constantly doing my work. Okay, then I sleep at 12 a.m. Yes, sorry, 12 a.m. Yeah, but I wake up at 6 a.m. But I don't know, like basically in the morning now, like after I ate my lunch or after I ate my dinner now, I don't know, like there is some sort of laziness inside of me. He's trying to tell me like I don't know, like while I was doing like my work, I was kind of like doing some sort of sleep. And like while I was editing, I'm scrolling, and my eyes is just blind off, and it's like tongue. Yeah, there are kind of like a very heavy kind of like a sleep inside of my eyes. So what I did is that I just like throw some sort of face wash and just a little bit of fresh. Then I decided that if I do my edit, it will not really work out. Yeah, like basically if I do my edit, then I will be sleep again. So I just have to kind of like do a thing that's kind of like a really giving me some sort of enjoyment. So what I did, I play a game. Okay, I'm playing game as a Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon is a racing game, and I always like a racing game. I don't know why, but yes, like while I was playing now, like basically it's kind of like really different than other game. Like a racing game, like a if I'm trying to compare this game with the RDR2, it's not like if I'm saying no, like if you say RDR2 or Forza Horizon, then I say no. RDR2 is a kind of like a game that is something, and then Forza Horizon is a racing game. Okay, so racing is a kind of like a something really different topic. Okay, different thing. So I play this game, and while I was playing now, I was very much kind of like a really excitement, really enthusiastic while I was playing. So every time I play a game, I play almost like a 2 hour. But unfortunately, I decided that I will not play for 2 hour. Like if I play 2 hour, then then it will take too much time. Like basically at a 6:30 or maybe 6 p.m. I have to go to the running. I have to go to the cycling or things like that for workout and things like that. So that means I have almost like a 3 or 4 hours. So and 3 or 4 hours is hard enough for adding sound effects, things like that. So it's not gonna that much time. Okay, so at almost like maybe 11, sorry, 1 p.m. I started doing playing my games. Okay, from 1 p.m. to I decided that I will play almost like a 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. But unfortunately, uh, 1 p.m. No, sorry, 2 p.m. Sorry, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, like basically what is exactly happened, like at 12:30 I went to the lunch. Okay, and after that I started doing my work at almost like a 2 p.m. Like it took me almost like a uh, 1.5 hour to do lunch and things like that. Okay, and then 2:30 sorry 2 p.m. sorry 2:30 to 3:30. But unfortunately I play 1.5 hour, so almost like a 4 p.m. So till 4 p.m. I was playing Forza Horizon. Okay, and then after that I decide ki let's edit. Then 4 p.m. I started doing my edit, and I decided that ki till 6 p.m. it will be done, but unfortunately it will not done. Okay, it took almost like a just right now from 7:30 or maybe 7:45 I was doing my editing, then export, then encode, and then upload. Right now file is uploading. It's how many file, like it's 87%. So after this upload I have to schedule those files, schedule sorry I have to public like titles and thumbnails, and after that I'm done. Okay, so today's task is done. So then after that I decided that ki, like after this artifact episode I will decided that ki I have to export Forza Horizon files. Okay, like basically it's already scheduled till 6 till 10th of July, but for the safety purpose, like basically is that I don't know, like from tomorrow I'm actually recording next vlog. So I don't know, like today I have a time, so I can edit my game. But I don't know, it depends on the things. Maybe if I edit my game or if I play my games, I don't know. Forza Horizon is actually very addictive game. I just really like the games and graphics and things like that. Yeah. And as also yesterday I didn't really make any artifact episode. Why? Because during the night I was editing. Okay, like basically uh, yesterday what is exactly happened yesterday, I was starting doing like a started thing like I have to edit. But when I put this video on the timeline, and then I see the audio clip is actually very not so good. It's kind of like a very unclear, and it's kind of like something that key it's really not so sure what is exactly is it. Okay, the audio is not so clear, and it's kind of like a very weird to do something sort of things like that. So there is no choice, so I delete that thing and I redo some sort of thing, re-record those things, and it took me so much time. Okay, and then after that I'm editing these things. So uh, so I forget that I have to record the artifact episode. So yes, and as also today I didn't really went to the running because I was doing editing. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I'm actually making this artifact episode so much longer. Because of that, I wanted to walk. Okay, I just wanted to walk. Or like if I complete this artifact episode quickly, then I don't know. Yeah, and my eyes is actually very much kind of like a very something is not good with my eyes. Like basically that I'm actually in front of screen the entire day and night. So my eyes is actually very, I don't know, like I'm actually wearing a glasses. Yes, it's a blue cut glasses. It's good. It's actually protecting me from the UV light from came out from the screen. Yes, but still, like basically my entire day and night is spent in front of the screen. So can you imagine? Yes, it is too much. Yeah, like basically in the office now, in the office, like when I was in the office, there is a specific period of time, like almost like a 7 a.m. to 3 or 4 p.m., or maybe almost like a 3 p.m. to night at 2 p.m. So I have almost like a 8 hours to 10 hours. Okay, so I can spend that amount of time. After that I will not spend that time in front of screen. But since I started this YouTube and content creation and things like that, I am sleeping almost like a 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. or sometimes 7 a.m. So I'm actually sleeping maybe 7 hours. So it's good. And then after that, I am doing some sort of miscellaneous activity. Miscellaneous means just washing, eating, and something like that. And then also I am cycling. Okay, doing some sort of workout. So it took me almost like a 2 hour. So if I'm counting like a 7 hours plus 2 hours plus 9 hour, then you can add 3 hour in miscellaneous activity. Okay, like do some sort of work and making nashta for peoples and some sort of thing. So 3 hours. Okay, so 9 plus 3 is equal to almost like 12 hours, 13 hours. Okay, 13 hours I'm actually spending things. And then after the rest of the time, like almost like a 11 hour I am spending in front of screen. So yeah, is it good? Like actually it's kind of like a really similar na, like basically 10 hours, it's 11 hours, it's a 1 hour. But in the office now you just have kind of like a limited period of time. Like basically is that during the Sunday you are the off now, but actually you are doing, it's not Sunday, it's a everyday holiday, or maybe every day is a work day. So I don't know, it's kind of like a very difficult to say what is exactly what I boy. So I am actually improving my vlogging quality. Yes, my first vlog is actually very much pathetic. There is nothing sound effects and everything. But today I'm actually add some sort of sound effects, and it's good. It's great. I like, but I have to improve more and more. Okay, so I'm doing it that, and I don't know. I'm actually not setting up any target. I am not actually doing this thing. I am putting this thing. I'm doing my work, and I don't know what will happen next. Who knows? God knows. Whatever. So this is it. This is the end. Nothing else to say. Everything is fine. Is good. After this Forza Horizon, I'm actually thinking that let's play Gears of 5. So this is the game that I wanted to play. I will play that game after this. I have so many games that I haven't played. I download those games. Okay, like I download so many games, but I didn't really play that game. So yes. All right. So this is it. This is the end. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Okay, and also one thing is that I'm actually, I don't know, like basically it didn't really happen every day, but maybe like today I'm actually facing this kind of issue, or maybe is this issue, or I don't know. What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm actually watching Instagram Reels a lot. Yeah, a lot. Like basically, Instagram Reels is a addictive. It's kind of like a TikTok, but it's like in a TikTok you can in a TikTok you cannot compare. Like a TikTok is kind of like a way worse than Instagram. It's dedicatedly sorry, TikTok is a base for the addictism. Okay, like basically this app is actually meant for the people came at TikTok for watching more and more, spending more and more hours on TikTok and things like that. Thanks to Indian government, they ban these Chinese apps, and it's good, it's great. But Instagram is also kind of like replacing this thing, but I'm not really says that, like I'm not actually thinking that Instagram is doing that thing that much like in TikTok. Like basically what I'm trying to tell you is that key, yes, you can watch reels on the Instagram, this is good, yeah. But another thing is that there is another thing to Instagram. Like basically you can watch reels, but you can photos and things like that. Like when you open Instagram, you can see your timeline, you can see the so many people who are putting photos and things like that. So it's not exactly a reel. Okay, if you wanted to watch the reel, then you press some sort of button, then you went to the reel section and then you watch the reels. Okay, in TikTok it's kind of like a focus on the reels, it's not photo, it's not kind of like a, it's not audio, it's just a reel. Okay. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm actually very much addicted with this Instagram reel. Okay, and I don't know, but it's not good. It's really not so good. Like why? Because it's give you instant gratification. Instagram reels, it's give you instant gratification, so it's good. Like you are feeling really good while you are watching those reels and things like that. But sorry, eventually this will kind of like giving you some sort of addiction. Like basically when you watch, you feel really good and then you want to watch again. So when you watch and you are spending time on that thing. Okay, and if this thing happens, then what is the difference between Instagram reels and YouTube shorts? Instagram reels are meant for the socialism. Okay, like basically Facebook and Instagram is meant for the exact social. Okay, YouTube is also a special, also is called a social app, but social site. But you cannot say YouTube is a social site. Okay, like basically what I'm trying to tell you is that key in the social applications, okay, in the social apps, you can share your photos, videos instantly without worrying about how many people like, how many people dislike, how many people. It's not, because it's your profile, it's your social account, so you can upload your photos, upload your videos and things like that. But in a YouTube, it's something really different. Okay, like basically if you upload a video, no one will see, like no one will see. Why? Because of that you haven't really uploaded your video before. Okay, and when you upload a video after almost like a very long period of time, no one will see. So basically YouTube requires a consistency and quality as also. Okay, and quality and consistency depends on the hard work, depends on the things that you haven't done in the social media apps. Okay, like basically is that if I put a selfie, if I just click a selfie and upload on my Instagram, is it good? Okay, but if I do such a thing on my YouTube, can I do such a thing like that? No, you cannot do such a thing like that. If you have a channel kind of like a vlogging, then yeah, you can do that thing as also. But still, like but this part of section, like uploading photos on the YouTube, it requires some sort of kind of like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time, then you can get that get that value or get that thing that you can upload your photos to. So it's not gonna work out. Like you have to qualify for that thing. Okay, so it's not. But in Instagram, it's not. It's just like if I want it, just do it, just click and just upload. Khatam. Okay. So and like basically, YouTube algorithm and Facebook and Instagram algorithm is kind of like a something little different. Okay, as a YouTube algorithm is actually focused on the content creativity. Okay, they are pushing a creator who is actually have a creating a very valuable asset. Okay, valuable content. Those content will people like it, and those content will publish to the even more and more people. Instagram or Facebook is kind of like a depends on the social kind of thing. Like what is exactly happened? Like basically is that in YouTube you cannot send a friend request. You cannot follow some sort of people, and it's not a kind of like a people that you wanted to know. It's kind of completely different. Okay, it's YouTube. In a Facebook you can send a request, or in Instagram you can follow some sort of people. Okay, so it's kind of like a really connected. So if I make a reel or if I upload a photo, like it will seen to my circle, it will seen to my friend list, and whoever the person who follow me, like whoever the person I follow them, so they can see my photos, they can see my things. Okay, sometimes they like, sometimes they comment, whatever it is. Okay, it depends on the content and things like that. If I'm doing this consistently, then it will grow rapidly. Okay, like basically in a YouTube, sorry, in a Instagram, you can get 1 million subscriber very easily. Like it's kind of like a very easy to do, getting million followers in Instagram. Why? Because of that, it is easy. You just have to do your thing. You just have to make your content, whatever the content you have, like making reels, making dance, or making content, whatever it is. Okay, like what you want it to do, it's not depend, you just have to do it. Yeah, you just want, like there are so many options. Like you just have to click the audio and you can dance on that audio, whatever the dance step you wanted to do. No copyright strike, nothing at all. Do not worry about anything, just record, upload, khatam. That's it. Nothing at all. Okay, so it's kind of like a very raw, and people like it as also, like people love it, that raw kind of thing. In a YouTube you just have to add some sort of layer to kind of like a making those professional and things like that. But people like the raw, people like kind of like a portrait video who are shooting kind of like in a portrait format. So it's good, it's a great. Okay, but in YouTube you can say, how many time do I need to achieve million subscriber? uh yeah, you can achieve million subscriber, yes, but it takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes hard work a lot, really a lot. Literally just like million subscriber you can get from YouTube. It's yeah, like in YouTube there is some sort of option, like in YouTube shorts you can get that million subscriber quickly as possible. But still, YouTube shorts, yeah, you can get a million subscriber. It's not the way that you can earn money from it. Like basically if you are putting that hard work, then you will kind of like a uh, assume na that you will get some sort of money from it. Okay, YouTube short will not get any money. Yeah, there is a YouTube short funds. I don't know how it works, it didn't really work with for me. I don't know, like it will work. Like I'm actually at the beginning of the YouTube now, so I didn't really know that thing. Like I'm actually uploading YouTube shorts, yes. I'm actually upload 2 YouTube shorts every day. Okay, and I'm getting really high amount of traffic. Okay, almost like 1,000 views, or maybe 2,000, 3,000 views every day. So it's good, great, but still I'm not earning money from it. Okay, like basically I have to earn money from my main videos. So whatever, yeah. So yeah, so my question is that, okay, I'm actually very much addicted to the Instagram reels. So how should I deal with this thing? Stop watching. That's it. There is nothing anything. Yeah, it's just like and you can control it, like basically you control that. And trust me, just like that, you are not watching uh, that kind of intensity. Like people can watch Instagram reels hours and hours, like basically every time people wake up and they just watch Instagram reel, sleep every time, watch the reels every time, because reels is the kind of thing that inside on your phone, you just have to turn it on and you just have to click and it's open. That's it. Khatam. There is no effort to do. So, but you know that you control of yourself. So yes, whatever. This is it. This is the end. It is upload. Yeah, it's upload. So this is it. This is the end. Thank you. By the way, thanks.